This tutorial is going to cover how to create a Craigslist ad in Design Center on Remax Main Street. This is part one of a two-part training. This one will cover how to create the ad in Design Center. The second part will cover how to actually post that ad on Craigslist. So we're going to begin by logging into Main Street. And from the main page, if you click on My Designs, it will take you into Design Center. From here, you're going to click on Create Project at the top left. And in the new Design Center, all of the different types of projects are down here in this panel. We're going to do a Craigslist ad. So click on that. You can pretty much ignore this message, although it does give you step-by-step instructions on how to put it on Craigslist, but we're going to cover that in another tutorial. So click Select, and it will bring up 3 pages of different formats for your ad. If you want to preview one of them, you can just click on it and click on View Sample. And it shows you what it will look like on the screen. This is the advantage of creating a Craigslist ad in Design Center, so that it's not just a simple paragraph of text with a couple pictures on Craigslist. It just looks prettier. So you can look through those and decide which one you want to use. Let's say we like this one. So we are going to say select this design, and it's going to walk you through it step by step. You have to name your project. You can name it with your client's name, the address, whatever you prefer. You do not have to add a description, but you can if you want. And then if you have folders set up in Main Street, you can specify which folder you want to put it in. Since I already have one, I'm going to name this Training. And I'm going to save it in my Craigslist Ads folder. Save and continue. Now it's going to ask you to add photos. If you've done other projects in Design Center, the photos for your property may already be in your photo library. To open that, just click on the words Photo Library, and it's going to bring up pictures that you used recently. If I had created a flyer for this property and didn't see my pictures in here, that's because you need to go up here to the drop down and open the right folder, whatever project you had done previously. For that reason, I've recently decided to start naming my folders by address so that it's easier to work from one project to another. My photos will all be right there. If the photos are not there, just click on Add New Photos. Select Files to upload. Go into your computer and find your photos just like you would any other program where you're adding photos in. You can select them all and then hit Upload. Once they're uploaded, you can drag them down to where you want them, and it's going to tell you that it needs to be cropped. You can use the original, but if you do, notice how the picture that it's going to put on isn't quite as high as this picture. If you use the original, it will smush it into that space, so it might look, if it's the inside of a house, it might look a little funky. So I always recommend just cropping them. Also, when you're looking at this, you'll notice that this is View 1, Photo 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you want to see where these photos are going to go, click on View Layout, and it shows you. The headline is going to go here, headline 1 is going to go here, headline 2 is going to go here, Photo 1, Photo 2, 3, 4, 5. Remark 1 is going to be like a headline down here, And remark 2 is probably going to be where you put most of your text. And your agent URL is going to show up down here, your company logo. It basically just tells you what is going where on your finished product. So let's keep adding our photos. I think I want this one to be the top one on the right hand side, which is going to go over here. So I'm going to crop it. I'd like to show the garage, but I want that to be last. I think I'd like the fireplace and the kitchen. So we added them and we cropped them and just click Save and Continue. And now it's going to be looking for the text that you want to put in. If you want to put a disclaimer, all information is deemed reliable, but is not guaranteed. You can type that in there. URL 1, let's take a look at the layout and see where that's going to go. And it's not telling me. I actually believe for this particular layout that URL 1 is going to be over here, so that if somebody were to click on this, see more in your on your Craigslist ad, it would take them to whatever web address you put in here. So I have set up on my website, oops, sorry, www, individual URLs based on the address. So I'm going to put that in there. We'll double check that when we're done with this. But headline 1, as you recall, is up here. Headline 2 is over there. So on headline 1, I'm going to put the address. Headline 2, I'm going to put the city. You put whatever you want here. Remark 1, adorable and move-in ready, 2-bedroom home. And then this is where you're going to put, you know, remark 2. This is going to be this paragraph down here. So, great home, see it today. Okay. And click Save and Continue. Now it's going to pull up your information, which is probably already in here. Your URL for your own website. It's all in there, so we're good to go. Save and Continue. And now we want to preview it. So we want to see what it's going to look like. And to make sure that that URL went where we think it went. So this is what it's going to look like. View full size and new window will open it all up. It's going to have the address, the city, photos that I put in the order I put them, my headline down here, my paragraph of text, and if I click on this, actually, if you notice, when I hover over this, look down here. It is going to take them to www.tracyclinger.com 652 Ridge. And we can test it just to make sure, and it works. So I'm happy with that. We're going to want to go ahead and post that. But before I show you how to get the HTML code to put on Craigslist, this tutorial covered if you were creating a Craigslist for the first time. Once you've created them, it's just as easy to click on duplicate, create a duplicate of one that you've already done, and then just go through it and change your photos, change your text, change your URL, and so on and so forth. But you don't have to start from scratch. And some things like your disclaimer will be in there. You don't have to type it every time. Okay, so if we were ready to put this on Craigslist, click on Publish to Web. And it's going to bring up several different things, a link, a text link, an embed code. What we want is this, HTML source. And this is a lot, there's a lot of text here. If you scroll down you can see. But you're going to click at the beginning, just drag your cursor through the whole thing, make sure you get all of it, all the way to the end, highlight it, right click on it, and hit copy. We're going to paste that once we go into Craigslist to create the ad. But that covers the steps that you need for part 1 of this training on how to create it in Design Center. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to email or call me. We can always set up a time to go over things. Thanks. Bye-bye.